From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 20.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Tackles. Check nickel.
Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
Alert.
Tight right there.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike.
53, Linda.
Showing it. Check 31.
Go Bandit.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous. Under 10. 10.
72.
Mike 50.
Bravo.
55.
Alert.
Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Let's go on. No, 66. 53, Linda.
Throwing now is Brady.
It's our field.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check the backer.
First carry for James Conner. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On second down now, it's White. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Down to lose 1. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Safety's creeping. Check 43.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down. You don't know no better. Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. That's good for a Patriots. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Brady. He's got Lacoste as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already, Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
These 2. You can't hang with us. 22 and 44.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. James White. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Wait, 20. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got 66. Kill. Hey, check 24. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Kill.
Here's Sanu on the catch. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, check Mike. Watch Shadow. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. 72. Watch the edge. Let's go on. No, 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Hey, turn it up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Going the other way.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. 58 to Mike. Come to my world. We want.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Switch. Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Edelman set to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, 66.
They go right back to White here on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3. Touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Steelers 7.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Like 80. Easy. Blue Dan. Let's go. Mike 51. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Go, Mike.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, Monday. Calm crouch. Target. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Get ready.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
58, right? Hey, wahoo! 58, right there. Switch up.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They stay on the ground with White. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Switzer. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to Connor here on first. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Connor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Snell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, eat. Hey, here we go. Check it, reload.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Baby, let's go.
Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
72.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete.